Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Morocco. Today I will start with a quick look on our special ability just to clarify one thing. When you look at the last sentence, can plunder trade units connected to unowned cities without declaring war. So that means all these Persian caravans are safe. They are connected to our city, so I can't do anything about them. And that's basically why I sent our Pathfinder to the other continent, because there we can plunder whatever we find, so it's much easier getting money there. So that's one thing, and there was one more thing. Oh, I wanted to show you demographics, specific literacy. We will always be quite low when it comes to these numbers because we are just or we just don't have that many cities. But when it comes to literacy, we are catching up. Somehow we are third now, so that looks pretty good. 2 episodes ago, maybe 3 episodes ago, we were last, or I don't know, 7, 8, something like that. I think that's not bad. Pakal is still quite far ahead, but that's like the only civ that is really ahead. I think it's Pakal, then William, and then it's us, and we have 40 tags, same as William, same as Indonesia, so we managed to catch up to these two, which means just Pakal left ahead. And what else? Oh, we will try the Wonder, see if we can get it with all that free stuff that comes with it. I think there is so much we could potentially gain from it, and it's not such a huge investment with the with all the production that we have in our capital. 11 turns, it's actually a pretty short time, so we could give it a shot. If we lose it, I hope that we lose it quickly. It won't be like losing it 1 turn before completion. That would still be pretty bad, but yeah, I think it's worth the risk. Okay, enough talking. Let's end the turn. And what are we gonna do with you? I was thinking maybe just automate this guy. Just delaying me. I will explore for a while. Just keep an eye on the penalty that we have from stealing, see if it goes down, and after a while we'll return and try to grab some more caravans. Okay, now we can end the turn. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with antiquity sites. Because landmarks don't give tourism. And I'd really like to get tourism from landmarks that we would get if we grabbed artifacts. What was I trying to do here? Get a farm, I think. And the envoy want to get Singapore back, and then we set another and send another envoy this way. Okay, how are we doing here? Mercus has new ally, don't really care about that. Japan has monopoly. Banking stolen. Okay, fine. Banking is not such an important tag. Fast is growing. Excuse me. 22 turns. It's a long time. Oh, all these caravans are active. Could use one more caravan and just feeding the city, so we can start working the artist guild. This would be a disaster. 33 turns and then just one specialist slot. No, we need one more caravan start feeding the city, and also we need a grocer, so actually I shouldn't probably pay for anything now. We want to boost the wonder, but once we are done with the wonder, we will try to speed up grosses everywhere. Oh, what about this guy? How long do we need to get railroads? Not that long. keep him around. And now we can get rationalism. I'll have to figure out when we get the enlightenment to get maximum out of that, but for now we grab the opener. We have 448 science per turn. How much do we get? 448 to 496. That's not bad. That's pretty decent from the opener. Now both these iron tiles should be pretty ridiculous, these two. Okay. Next. Oh, did we just steal antiquity side from Singapore? Okay, nice. Now we steal Singapore from, who was that? William, I think? And get another... Oh, we can't get another envoy in 2 turns. Okay, fine. Next. Friendly trade route plundered. I don't like that. There is plundered trade route. Oh, that's Indonesian trade route, yeah. There is acoustics, so we get what? Opera house and musicians guilds. Want both as soon as possible. Okay, public school finished. That's important. Grocer next. And this also means I can work another specialist slot if I can find someone to work it. Probably have to wait. All the tasks that we are working are pretty good. The worst one is like here. And that would almost double the time needed for the growth. Okay, fine. We'll wait. And one more Inquisitor. Come on. There we go. So we are done with Inquisitors. Do we need anything still? I don't want to buy Archaeologists with Faith. We can start saving up for great people at this point, I would say. Darius declared on Willow. That's interesting. Nope, not selling you iron. Prague seeks justice against Persia. What does that mean? Do I have to denounce him? Yeah, I would have to denounce Persia. That would be 110 influence. That's huge. General points would be nice, but I would like to avoid war with Persia if possible, so let's just not do that. Can I buy the envoy finally? $44. Go. Another war. Nice, nice, that's what we need. We want architecture. How much gold do you have? 98 gold per turn. Listen, I'm willing to sell you both architecture and economics. Take 96 gold per turn from you. Yeah, we'll be fine. And what about you? We want acoustics? I'd be able to get all his money, but how much would that be? 30 what? 31 maybe? Oh, wait. Not 31. $41. Damn, don't do math on camera. For some reason I'm a bit confused now. How much is this? Ah. You give me 50. How many tags does he have? 40. Oh, actually. Ah, that's fine. He'll be falling behind. I want the money. Okay, so another public school? No, we won't. Another grocer, and after the grocer, we want windmill. Grocers, granaries in the city produce +1 food. Checking if we can get anything else that would give us food. Or not really. Open borders. I don't want open border. Actually, I should probably grab open borders at this point. I think we can get all the tourism that we need with other people through trade. Well, the only thing we can sell him is archaeology. No, I don't want to sell that. Okay, fine. We can grab open borders with this guy. Just don't want open borders with people like William. Declare war on Persia. Why would I do that? And Indonesia just captured Tarsus. But it's actually fine. How are we doing? Not bad. Because we still don't have a border with Indonesia. Thanks to this bit of Persian land. Just one turn difference on the public school. Let's just grow as fast as possible. And now we pay. Hope don't lose the investment. Go. Interesting. Assyria declared on Pakal. Nice. Just keep him busy for me. What do you want to get? Grab a quick caravanserai. Two turns. So I'm gonna lose the wonder one turn before completion. Oh, they're just flipping the city. Okay. Saw that. They captured another city for a second. Next, I have a feeling that I'm missing something, but hopefully I'm not. Mongolia entered industrial era. And somehow we managed to get it. I actually don't believe that we managed to get Louvre. William had access to it for such a long time. This is huge. So what did we get? This is gonna be great work. It's plus 11 culture per turn from one wonder from one great work. One thing. And I would say that I'm going to dig up all the artifacts. You can just replace those potential landmarks with great people tile improvement if you really need to. But we are focusing on specialist slots. That's what we need to work. So I don't really care about more workable tiles, especially since they don't give tourism. Where do we start? On to start digging. And there was one more thing that we got. Something was free, a free building. Might be easier to just check the description. Free museum, so that's pretty decent as well. What do we want to build? How much money do we have? 1800. So for 1800, we can speed up Opera House, we can speed up Musicians Guild. The Musicians Guild Opera House into Constabulary. And after that, I think we want to start spamming archaeologists. I don't really care about Neuschwanstein this time. We don't have that many cities, and this wonder is really strong only when you go as wide as possible. Hotel. That's something we probably want to get as quickly as possible. And yeah, we don't have access to coal yet. Additional trade route, that's something we want as well. So we can start feeding fast. And one more thing. Want to work the public school. Okay, how are we doing on the Great Engineer? 21 turns. We'll probably have to wait. What about the Scientist? 17 and Artist 8. I think at this point we may want the Artist more than the Scientist, so this slot can wait. How much fate do we need for great people? 870 for a musician. Okay, that's what we want to get as soon as possible. Go. Seems that they are still flipping the city, and maybe in the end it will end up as Persian city. Are they still fighting? Yeah, they are. This is good. The more they're flipping the city, the more difficult the war becomes. They'll just be forced to peace out without any significant gains on either side. That's exactly what we need from all the wars in the world. Now, how does it look like here? World religion shouldn't pass. Historical landmarks, whatever. But sanction Netherlands. That's gonna hurt if we can somehow get that. I know he's gonna hate me for this. But let me check William. And check the unique ability. +3 culture and gold for each different luxury resource you import or export from other safes and city-state scaling with can import duplicate resources, blah blah blah. So the embargo on him really hurts. It completely shuts down his unique ability. It won't be effective immediately because the trades that are already active like won't end right away. But if he can keep him sanctioned, that would make it so much easier for us to get the culture victory. Otherwise, he will be the one causing problems later. He already is, to be honest. So let's try to do something about him. How much money do we have? 700. What do we want? I think we want the Opera House first. Anything with culture, basically. We are 1 turn away from railroads. Let's get ready. How long is this gonna take? 1 turn. We have 1 worker here. It's gonna start working on this railroad. This one is gonna start working on this one. So you will start working here to the north. Start digging. This envoy goes to Singapore. Next. And they're still flipping the city. Okay, railroads. Rob treasury. Yeah, whatever, they can have 30 gold. Sanction Netherlands fails. That sucks. Oh, we needed 1 more vote. Come on. Historical landmark passes and Hinduism fails. Yeah, it's not a big surprise. I was hoping that with our 5 votes, we might be able to sanction Willem. Okay. How long would it take to get a great diplomat? Don't really need the production. "32 turns, but it would delay the great engineer a lot. we're gonna do this. I wanted one extra vote if possible. We'll see. We are 7 turns away from enlightenment, so now we have the decision. Do we get scientific revolution first? And meanwhile research fertilizer and then get free biology? Or do we go like navigation, steam power and get free fertilizer? Checking how much food would this be. I'm even thinking about going like free electricity. Plastics even. Okay, let's go fertilizer. Metallurgy. I want those unit upgrades. Then we'll see. And I will delay Enlightenment, go Scientific Revolution first, and maybe even Empiricism after that, because that's a lot of food. This is a tough call. What was this caravan? What was the city-state trade? Do we need the city-state trading? I don't think so, actually. Let's send this one to Fez. Now we should be feeding all our cities, and we still have room for one more trade route, and it's gonna be another naval trade route from Fez. Good. Let's start working on railroads. How are we doing on the next golden age? Not that well. Go. Okay, more and more wars. Perfect. That's just ideal. That's exactly what we need. We shouldn't look threatening to anyone. We are pretty small. What I noticed is that as long as you stay small, even if you get tall, until you get close to some victory condition, the AIs tend to ignore you most of the time. So if they just keep fighting each other, that just increases the chance that we will somehow sneak the victory through without them even noticing until it's too late. What about this? Do we go 14, 13, 15, 17, 18? It's decent. But yeah, it's still by far the best option. Going to Pakal 32-24 is just insane. Let's grab this one. Finish the grocer. Next one is gonna be... There's so many things I would like to get. Get the windmill. Go. Horses. No, I'm not selling my horses. But no, we don't need any luxuries yet. The cities are still happy. But here's the problem. Now we have a second city that wants chocolate, and there is no way for me to get that. Now let's check the map. Is there even like a source somewhere? Or is it like completely missing? I don't see it. Citrus up here. And I don't think there is anything our continent. Isn't that amazing? When two of your cities want a luxury that doesn't exist in this world? There's probably a city-state somewhere that has it. And it's the only copy in the whole world that I'll never get. Only other option would be getting a Great Admiral. And we would have to get really lucky when we pop him. But that's not gonna happen. Oh wait, resources available. I can see where they are available. Sofia. Where is that? Try to flip Sofia. You just need the alliance for one turn for the Wheel of the King Day to kick in. That's all I care about. And the other one, it's probably gonna be a bit more difficult. Yeah, we need what? Like two? There will be like 2,500 investment into it. Here we can get oranges. If I remember correctly, everyone has oranges. Go. We killed yours. No! Don't kill my spies. I have a bad feeling it was the experienced one. Sure, it was the experienced one. Ah. Oh. Still has tags that we want. But with unexperienced spy might be a problem. $99 influence for the trade route. How many followers do we need? Now it's so much influence from the quest. It's over 100 influence for the religion that we could get. Thinking if we should try to get it. Well, first of all, someone just, or a quest just popped that someone wants Hermitage, so let's get that. Then, probably printing press for a second copy of paper. After that, we get the hotel. That's a high priority. I'm still delaying those archaeologists. What do we get next? Agribusiness. Probably want agribusinesses in our secondary cities. I think we can queue up archaeologists after the hotel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll see. Can we get our musician finally? No, not yet. There's one musician. Let's get the other one as well. Golden Age points, good. Bit of tourism with everyone. Fencka plundered Sofia plundered the trade route that Japan established. Okay. Just making sure here that we are not at war with city-states. Casablanca. In 18, that's still fine. I want to work all the scientist slots still. At some point, I'll switch from the scientist slots to like guilds, but it's too early for that. $885. Wow, we are closing to 1,000 culture per turn. That's not bad at all. If I want a musician guild here. I'll just make a cut here and think about those guilds. We have a guild here that we are not working. Okay, let's wait 2 turns. We'll try to do something about this. Or maybe how much would it be delayed if I just unlocked all of this? 3. Oh, it's still fine. I think this is a city that can get another guild. Can probably work it and still grow reasonably fast now when we are feeding the city. And I think the 3rd musicians guild is gonna be here. Let's get the customs house first. I'm just grabbing the customs house because I can speed it up. next? They're still flipping the city. Wow. The war baroness has to be pretty insane. Golden Age points, that's a nice reward. Where is the city-state? Ah, it's a hostile one. Okay, never mind. But still, you'll be friends for a while. More Golden Age points. How are we doing now? Halfway there. Looks so tempting. But I also want to work the public school. How long do we need for the scientist? I can't just not work this tile, it's just too good. This is the last missing grocer, I think. There we go, 900 culture per turn. 908. 300 Golden Age points, and the next social policy comes now. So we are at 583. And this should boost the income from our capital by 20%. So how much is that gonna be? We are getting most of all our yields from our capital. So everything that gives the percentage increase in our capital is pretty insane. 583 to 624. And it wasn't that amazing. I expected a bit more. And 18 turns to get Empiricism. That's going to be a pretty important one. That will speed up the growth. It will allow us to work more specialists. Well, I think we'll make a cut here. And I'll give myself some time to check the situation off camera. Maybe check city-states if we could find some more quests that would give us Golden Age points. We are at what? 7.5. We have 2 turns before the current Golden Age ends. I'd really like to start another one right away. Hopefully I'll be able to find something. But well, as I said, we'll see about that in the next episode. This one is over. As usual, I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're going to join me for the next one again. Until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.